Napoleon Hill's secret: stay consistent and watch your world align. And what I'm about to reveal will challenge everything you've been taught about achieving success. Right now, you might be frustrated watching others achieve their dreams, while you're stuck in the same patterns, working hard but not seeing the results you deserve. The brutal truth is that 95% of people fail, not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they've never learned the one principle that separates winners from wishful thinkers: the power of unwavering consistency. Here's what Napoleon Hill discovered after studying over 500 successful individuals. Extraordinary results don't come from extraordinary efforts. They come from ordinary actions performed with extraordinary consistency. While everyone else is chasing quick fixes and overnight transformations, the truly successful understand that consistency is the ultimate multiplier that turns small actions into massive results. What I'm about to share with you isn't motivational fluff. These are the actual strategies used by people who've built empires through the compound power of daily discipline. This might sound too simple to be true, and that's exactly why most people will ignore it and continue struggling. But if you're ready to discover how small, consistent actions can literally reshape your entire reality and attract opportunities you never thought possible, then stay with me for the next few minutes. Because once you understand and apply these principles, you'll never again wonder why success seems to elude you while others make it look effortless. Most people chase extraordinary results through extraordinary efforts, but Napoleon Hill discovered something revolutionary. Extraordinary results come from ordinary actions performed with extraordinary consistency. The secret isn't in the size of your action, it's in the frequency and reliability of your commitment. When you show up every single day, regardless of how you feel, you're programming your subconscious mind to accept success as inevitable rather than accidental. This daily discipline becomes the foundation upon which all lasting achievement is built, creating an unstoppable momentum that compounds over time. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle lies not in their capabilities, but in their willingness to embrace the boring, repetitive work that builds empires. While others are looking for shortcuts and quick fixes, the disciplined individual understands that consistency is the ultimate multiplier of effort. Each day, you choose discipline over comfort. You're depositing into an account that will pay dividends for the rest of your life. Think of consistency as compound interest for your personal development. Small, regular investments creating massive returns over time. Your current circumstances are nothing more than the accumulated result of your past consistencies and inconsistencies. If you want to change your future, you must first change your daily habits and stick to them with unwavering commitment. The moment you make consistency non-negotiable, everything in your life begins to shift and align with your highest aspirations. Start by choosing one small action that moves you toward your goal, and commit to doing it every single day for the next 30 days. No exceptions, no negotiations, no excuses. Your identity isn't determined by your past or your current circumstances. It's forged through the daily choices you make when no one is watching. Napoleon Hill taught that successful people don't act based on how they feel. They act based on who they've decided to become. When you consistently choose the actions of a successful person, even when you don't feel like it, you begin to reprogram your self-image at the deepest level. This transformation happens gradually, then suddenly, as your subconscious mind accepts your new identity as truth. The most powerful transformation occurs when you stop negotiating with yourself and start operating from a place of unwavering commitment to your future self. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're building trust and confidence in your ability to achieve what you set out to accomplish. Conversely, every time you break a commitment to yourself, you're reinforcing a pattern of unreliability that will sabotage your efforts. Your brain is constantly asking, "Who are you really?" And your actions provide the answer more powerfully than any words ever could. Building this success identity requires you to act as if you're already the person you want to become, even when the external evidence doesn't support it yet. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, start thinking, acting, and making decisions like one every single day. If you want to be in excellent physical shape, begin eating and exercising like someone who values their health above momentary pleasures. The gap between who you are today and who you want to become is bridged through consistent, identity-aligned actions that prove to yourself that change is not only possible, but inevitable. The most underestimated force in personal development is the compound effect of small, consistent actions performed over extended periods of time. Napoleon Hill observed that most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a day and drastically underestimate what they can achieve in a year through daily consistency. When you commit to improving just 1% each day, you're not just getting better, you're positioning yourself to be 37 times better by the end of the year. This mathematical reality is why consistency always defeats intensity in the long-term game of success. Think about the difference between reading for 30 minutes every day versus attempting to read for 10 hours once a month. The person who reads consistently will absorb more information, retain more knowledge, and develop a deeper understanding of the subjects they study. This principle applies to every area of life: fitness, relationships, skill development, and wealth building. Small actions repeated consistently create neural pathways in your brain that make success feel natural and effortless rather than forced and stressful. The beauty of the compound effect is that it works both positively and negatively, which means your current results are simply the compound effect of your past choices. If you're not happy with where you are, the solution isn't a dramatic overhaul. It's consistent small adjustments in the right direction. Start by identifying the smallest possible action you can take toward your goal and commit to doing it every single day. Whether it's writing one paragraph, doing 10 push-ups, or making one sales call, these micro actions will compound into macro results faster than you can imagine. Every person who has achieved something significant has had to face and overcome the internal resistance that tries to keep them comfortable and mediocre. Napoleon Hill called this resistance the devil that whispers excuses, justifications, and reasons why you should quit or take a break. The key to overcoming this resistance is understanding that it's strongest at the beginning and weakens significantly once momentum is established. Your job isn't to eliminate resistance, it's to act in spite of it until momentum takes over and carries you forward. Momentum is the secret weapon of consistent achievers because it transforms difficult actions into automatic behaviors. In the beginning, every action requires conscious effort and willpower. But as you build momentum, these same actions become as natural as breathing. This is why the first 21 to 30 days of any new habit or routine are the most crucial. You're not just changing your behavior, you're rewiring your brain to make success feel normal. Once momentum is established, maintaining consistency becomes exponentially easier than starting from scratch. The most effective way to build unstoppable momentum is to focus on showing up rather than performing perfectly. Your goal shouldn't be to have perfect days, it should be to never have 0 days. Even on your worst days, when motivation is nowhere to be found, commit to doing something, anything, that moves you toward your goal. This approach builds resilience and teaches your subconscious mind that your commitment is non-negotiable regardless of circumstances. Remember, it's better to work out for 5 minutes than to skip entirely. Better to write one sentence than to write nothing at all. The most successful people in the world don't rely on motivation or willpower to achieve their goals. They create systems and environments that make success the most likely outcome. Napoleon Hill discovered that successful individuals understand the power of automation and systematization in removing the daily decision-making burden that exhausts most people. When your success becomes systematic rather than sporadic, you eliminate the emotional ups and downs that derail inconsistent performers. Your systems become more powerful than your emotions, and your environment becomes stronger than your willpower. A well-designed success system includes specific times for specific activities, clear metrics for measuring progress, and built-in accountability mechanisms that keep you on track. For example, instead of saying, "I'll exercise when I feel like it," a systematic approach would be, "I exercise every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. for 45 minutes, and I track my workouts in a journal." This level of specificity removes ambiguity and creates a framework that supports consistency, even when motivation is low. Your systems should be so clear and automatic that following them requires less energy than not following them. The ultimate goal is to create what Hill called auto-suggestion, where your consistent actions program your subconscious mind to expect and attract success automatically. When your systems become habits and your habits become part of your identity, you've created a self-reinforcing cycle that makes failure nearly impossible. Start by designing one system around your most important goal. Test it for 30 days. Refine it based on what you learn. Then expand this systematic approach to other areas of your life. What gets systematized gets optimized, and what gets optimized gets maximized. The 5 principles you've just discovered aren't just concepts to think about. They're the exact blueprint that separates those who dream from those who achieve. Every moment you delay implementing these consistency strategies is another day you remain trapped in the cycle of starting and stopping, hoping and waiting, while your dreams slip further away. The difference between those who watch these videos for entertainment and those who actually transform their lives comes down to one thing: taking immediate action on what you've learned right here, right now. Here on this channel, we dive deep into Napoleon Hill's timeless success principles that the world's most successful people have used to build extraordinary lives. And I want to challenge you right now: which of these consistency principles hit you the hardest? Drop a comment below and tell me about the biggest excuse you've been using to avoid consistency, because your honesty could be the wake-up call someone else desperately needs to hear. More importantly, I dare you to pick just one small action and commit to doing it every single day for the next 30 days. No negotiations, no exceptions, no excuses. If you're serious about mastering the art of consistency and you want to continue learning these proven success strategies that actually work, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell right now. I release new content every week that builds upon these foundational principles, showing you exactly how to apply Napoleon Hill's teachings in today's world to create the life you've always wanted. Your future self is counting on the decision you make right now, because consistency isn't just a habit, it's the bridge between who you are today and who you're destined to become.